Hello and welcome back to the Pleistocene Solo Survival Series for Space Engineers. My name is Daniel. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get in today. The first bit of trouble we're getting in is that we're going to revamp these solar panels. They are just not doing anything right now, and I feel like we are just wasting space. So I'm going to take them apart now that we have our awesome little grinding/welding ship. Take them apart. Completely rebuild this thing, maybe with a little bit more utility. If I can get the components together, I would also like to build a second one. Get a good solar array going. I want to use most of our uranium ingots that we're getting. Right now we're using them kind of as reserve fuel, but I would like to get the station sufficient enough, self-sufficient enough, that we can use the uranium ingots for our upcoming larger ship builds. So I thought I would go ahead and revamp these solar arrays so that I might be able to make some use of the uranium elsewhere. But we'll see how that goes. First of all, I'm just taking all this apart. Wanted to also show you the grinding/welding ship in action. I've been trying to think of a... Uh-oh, don't destroy anything. Okay, it missed. Woo! It's close. I've been trying to think of a good name for it, and I'm having some trouble. I like the names of the gods, but I feel like they're kind of overdone. So, I did name the other ship Ozymandias, and that is the Greek name for the pharaoh, Ramses II, I think. And I might stick with that theme, rulers of ancient times. So maybe I could go with something like Caesar, or somebody who constructed great wonders. So I don't know. We could go with I don't know. I'll have to look up some of them, but we might be able to do something like that. So let's see. Alright, so this is almost deconstructed. I'm going to use the same kind of idea. I still want our solar arrays to be able to move, but I feel like right now they're the only reason they move is whenever I happen to remember to move them. So I don't want them to be I want them to still be able to move, but I want them to be functional even without that. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plan for 2 of them. Oh, I need to turn my HUD back on here. I still have that color scheme. Let's switch to black for now. So if I plan one array here, and I plan one, okay, that's 1, 2, 3 away. 1, 2, 3 away. If we plan 2 of them, and then we have maybe a block 5. This is where symmetry mode would come in handy, but we don't have that ability. I actually am going to probably use a similar design to this in our drill rig as well. So if we do that, and then we can switch to switch back vertical and go for, let's see, where am I going? Okay, here we go. If we switch back vertical and go for the array as it was already designed, then we can go up from here. But it actually has to start there. 2, 3, 4. I don't remember where I am. Let's go ahead and put the beginnings of the solar panels on. I don't have those on my bar anymore. Okay. Solar panels. If we put those on right here. I still want the offset though, just because I like the look of it. So like this. 1, 2. Okay, that's 1, 2. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. Let's fix that real quick. forgot. Okay, so let's take these back off. I don't want to destroy anything by rotors that aren't complete. Going crazy. Okay, so let's start that again. We can go ahead and place that. We can place this one, and we can place this one without messing anything up. Okay, so now we need to weld those up though. Otherwise, when we start putting weight on it, the rotors won't actually be activated, and that'll cause them to go ahead and spin when they get too much weight on one side. So I don't know. I have enough for at least one rotor. I think I have enough for 2 rotors based on what I took from the components of the. Oh yeah, let's see. This ship is working nicely. Oh, but I accidentally spun it. Stop spinning. Stop spinning. Okay. Let's see if we can get a little closer to this one. Actually, it looks like we're missing a component, which doesn't make much sense to me. Large steel tubes? How did I have no large steel tubes when I took that apart? That doesn't make any sense. Oh well. Let's go ahead and put these back and these back, and I apparently need some more hydrogen. I might need to invest in a couple more hydrogen tanks, but for now that works. Okay, so large steel tubes, I still need some more of those. I don't think we'll need the interior plates, so let's take 23 of those. I don't think we'll need 23. Let's go ahead and take 16. I think that's what we'll need. Whoops. 16. And then we can take the rest. Shoot. Did it the wrong way. Okay. We'll get this eventually. Alright. So now we have the large steel tubes. We can get that done. Oh, I forgot about those. Okay. We'll need some more large steel tubes. Large steel tubes. Luckily we have plenty. It's just a matter of carrying them. And really I should probably just go put some in my welding ship. So I'll do that in a moment after I finish getting this done. Let's go ahead and get this welded up. Okay, so what this is going to allow us to do is have control over our solar panels on 2 axes. Okay, let's see. Our large cargo container is on this ship. We need steel tubes, so we can just drag these over, and now we have all of these steel tubes in there. We also might want some more steel plates. Actually, yeah, let's get even more steel plates. See, we have a good amount of space in this large cargo container. Let's go ahead and get some construction components. Oh, that's in the grinder, which should be connected. That's confusing. Why can the grinder not? Let's disconnect it real quick and see if I can maneuver them. Yeah, so everything in the grinder should be pushing directly into the large cargo container. Don't know why it wouldn't be. It must not be connected somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'd never actually used this. Oh. Let's connect that up. Okay, I'm gonna try using spectator mode. Can I use spectator mode? Maybe I can't. Alright, well, I thought I could use spectator mode. Okay, obviously I can't. Oh, yeah, I can. But how do I actually, like, move it around? Okay, that's weird. Okay. Okay, so I can use spectator mode, but I can't... Oh, is this it? I figured it out. Okay, so I need to go in here and see if something's wrong with this. Is that why? Is this on this side of this cargo container? And this is impossible to see. What I'm thinking is that on this side of this cargo container it might be a small conveyor block, but it looks like a large one. Okay, well, let's do this. If we have a large conveyor, a small conveyor on top and bottom. Man, that would be super inconvenient. Here I am. Spectator mode is so weird. Okay, anyway, so my first foray into spectator mode. Okay, anyway, so what I'm thinking is that might be caused because the large cargo container does it have 3 sides that have, okay, there's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it has 3 sides where there's a small connector. I'm afraid that I might have put it in the direction where... No, I couldn't have. No, that should be right. Because there's a small conveyor on this side, there's a small conveyor on the side facing the cockpit, and then there's a small conveyor on top. And I know all of those. So there's no way that should be the case. So why can't the grinder... Yeah, there's definitely something small on this side. I need to take this this piece out. You know what I'm going to do though? Is before I remove that, I am going to take a blueprint of this. Because there is a very real possibility that me just removing this this block is going to destroy the ship. So just in case, I'm going to go ahead and save a blueprint of this. And right now I don't have it named. So yeah, let's just call it the Caesar. Let's call it the Caesar. I'm just gonna do it. Whoops. Caesar. Okay. So yeah, we have the Caesar. Okay, let's take a blueprint of it now, as it's called that. Perfect. Okay, so now, just in case this results in catastrophe, I have the ship blueprint to take care of it. Yeah, okay, so see, we totally have a small conveyor on this side of it. Which, what do I do about that? Really, I need to turn it. I need to turn the large storage container so that it's facing the front of the ship. But can I pull that large container out without the entire thing falling apart? I think I might be able to, but I'm not positive. Oh man, this is making me nervous. Alright, so what do we have in this large storage container here? We have construction components. Is it all stuff that can go in the connector? Because the connector should stay connected to the ship. It's just the large storage container that I'll be pulling out of there. Okay, it got a lot of it. You know what? We might also be able to put some stuff in the welders, because those are on that side of the ship, and they can take stuff. Okay, good. All right, so here, moment of truth. No, actually, let me put my inventory. Hold on, I want to take the whole thing. So, oh, it wasn't even complete. Okay, but let's go back to the welder. And I can go ahead and put these things in there too. I'm hoping I can take the whole weight of the cargo container, so it has to be without it as little as possible. Oh man, I feel like everything's connected up, like in another way. Oh, nothing fell. Thank goodness. Nothing fell. Oh wait, something fell. Oh, these little armor blocks. That's okay. That is okay. If that's all that falls off of this ship, that I will call that a win. Okay. So now we've got this spot ready for the large storage container. Let me make sure I put it in the right direction. We need one small conveyor going down to the bottom, one small conveyor going toward the front, one small conveyor going toward the top. So, if we position this correctly, then we should be golden. Okay, so if we do it this way, that means that we've got the small connector going toward the front, we've got the only large connector on that axis going toward the back, which is perfect. We've got large conveyors on the side, both the side ports. That should be it. Okay, let's weld this up and make sure we got what we need. Luckily we know we can take it out if we need to, but hopefully this will get us what we need. Okay, what will tell us is whether or not the grinders have unloaded into the large container, which it is. It is right now. That's perfect. Okay, so all the grinders are empty. The large storage container is full now. I'm going to take the stuff back out of the welders just in case, because once again I tend to hit the welders on some of the stuff I'm building, so I don't want it to accidentally do that. And we'll take it out of the connector as well, just to keep things clean. Whoops, put them into something else. Okay, now we're golden. Now we can grind stuff to our heart's content, and it won't be just stuck in the grinders forever. Alright, how are we doing? Alright, so let's get back to this. We've got large steel tubes now. We've got everything we need. Let's go ahead and get this side welded up. Yeah, and as you probably noticed, that like if I had destroyed this ship, then I'm going to you know, deal with that. The only time I should reload, like I do have backups of the saves, but the only time I will reload is if it's some kind of game-breaking glitch. I don't want it to be a situation where something changes, like, you know, the devs update something and I can't get this game to go back on because something broke in the game I play. But other than that, like if I for some reason crash this ship, then that's gonna suck, but I will deal with it. And in the future, when we have enough resources, I'll actually probably make backup ships, like actually, you know, build an entire second Caesar, so that if one of my ships gets destroyed, I'll have a backup to go with. Okay, so back to what we were doing. We need to go ahead and build this up. I need steel plates. Where can I get them? Oh, yeah. So back to the solar panels, and hopefully, since we have the ship, this will not take too long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then I want the sides. 4. Do I want it that way? Yeah, that'll do. I can't get it turned right. There we go. Okay, and let's get some solar panels on here. What am I missing? Construction components? Yep. Construction. Alright, and we'll put these on like this. Okay, so this should be able to move on both axes, which should give us like the maneuverability to aim the solar panels at the sun no matter where the sun is. So even if it's not necessarily in a convenient spot, we can still get to it. And see, this welding ship is so nice. What are we missing though? Oh, we're not. Okay. So much easier than doing all this by hand. You remember in the like second episode, I was trying to do this and I was trying to do it by hand, and all I was doing was basically moving back and forth between a cargo container and the solar panels like 15 times. That was pretty awful. So we have significantly increased our efficiency, which is something that engineering is meant to do. You know, find new ways to increase your efficiency with different tasks. Alright, so that's done. I'm gonna go ahead and park this. Yeah, so I'm actually thinking I might end up putting landing gears on this. As much as I was like, I don't think this ship's gonna have landing gears. It's just so convenient to have them and be able to you know, set the ship somewhere without worrying about the thrusters being terrible. So, and turn welders off. Okay, alright, we now have this as a working section. I'm gonna go ahead and put those last finishing touches on like I did before. So this 6 right here, and here, whoops, and I think I had, yeah, one of these. And did I have, I think I might have had one of these here. I'm not positive about this one though, but I'm gonna put it on anyway. We're adding functionality. We're adding design flair, so that's all right. Weld these up. Let's see if I think I have enough steel plates for this. Maybe not. Okay, and then we'll do the red, which, yeah, there it is. We'll do just a strip down the middle. Awesome. Okay, so let's try this one. We'll worry about the other solar panel here in a minute. But I wanna get this. Also, the devs supposedly fixed some of the like jumpiness in the third-person camera, which is kind of nice. You still have it where if you go behind a thing, you still like zoom into your character. If I had closed this entire thing up, though, I think it would actually let me view the outside of the base by itself. But even so, like even this smooth transition here is nice. Because before it would be all jittery and it would take a few seconds to actually work. Okay, anyway, side note there. Okay, so let's get our rotors here. Which ones are which? I don't know. So let's see if the first one does anything. Okay, so the first one is actually the other rotor. So let's see if this one's it. Increase velocity to, oh, that's it. But, oh no, stop. Don't destroy anything. Ah, of course. I should pay more attention to that. Okay, so if we want increase velocity over here for that, and decrease velocity over here for that. I should have put both on the bar at the same time. Okay, so now I've got decreased velocity. I can bring the solar panel back up here. I'm thinking I actually did this on the wrong axis. I did do this on the wrong axis. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. I am going to fix this, and I'm going to do it in fast forward. 9. Well, fudge. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen to me. What did we lose? What did we lose? Okay, we lost the connector. I'm trying to move too fast here. We lost the connector. We lost the entire grinding rig. At least we didn't lose any thrusters. Alright, so grinding rig. Let me get one of these. I'll put it back on, and then I can grind the rest down using it. Did I? Yeah, here's this. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna fix this ship, and after I just got done saying how I'm not gonna reload anything, so I'm not gonna reload anything. I am going to fix this mistake, and then I will be back shortly to end the video, but I'm going to do all of this in fast forward. I just knew something like that was gonna happen. You know, every time I build a small ship, and I don't want to waste the uranium, so I end up turning the thrusters off every time that I land the ship or I connect the ship up to the station. And I usually tend to turn it back on without turning on the thrusters. And it has, you know, various outcomes, some more or less destructive. But this one wasn't too bad. I actually have had much worse. Some of them land on the ground and just get destroyed. Now, this isn't that big a deal when you're in space. I got very used to doing this when I was playing Space Engineers in Space, but on planets with the just the natural gravity, it's something I don't think about. So usually I remember to turn the thrusters on, but every once in a while something like that will happen, and my ship will get a little bit damaged. Sometimes will completely explode, and I won't be able to use it anymore. But that's the whole point of engineering. So like, I mean, so it got messed up, and then I was able to fix it up because, you know, that's what I do. I am a space engineer. All right. So anyway, we get these solar panels done, and I actually did mirror this design for the other solar panels. So we have 2 arrays now that can both face the sun directly, and they're still you still actually have to manually set them to where they're facing the sun. So really, without sitting in my command seat for, you know, most of the day and literally turning the solar panels as the sun moves across the sky, it's not really going to provide a lot of power. I would like to somehow automate them, but I don't even know if there's a way to do that. I don't know. I might look into it. May look into like some mods for potentially light sensors or something. Or I guess we could do it. Maybe there's a script you can write to make the solar panels move or shift direction if the solar panels lose more than like a certain amount of light. I don't know. I'm not that into the programming blocks, so we might have to rely on the community. I might have to look into that. Anyway. Alright, so after a little bit of a setback, I am back on track. Fixed up my welding ship and finished back off the solar panel up here. So if I'm right, then these, the ones I have on the bar array should be the pitch here, which I'm calling pitch, but that's not actually technically an accurate term. Okay, so I need the other rotor over there, which I know is not that first one. Whoops. I need this to increase velocity and decrease velocity. And then we'll see if number 3... Yep. Okay, so now we can change this on both angles. We can change it to the inclination of the sun on both angles, which is going to be hard to see whether or not. There we go. See? Beautiful. Okay, so we've got all 6 of our solar panels pointed directly at the sun. There's no question that we are getting the maximum amount of solar power possible. So we are on a tilt here. So this is looking good. So what I'm going to do between now and the next episode, I'm going to actually go ahead and finish off this second solar panel. I'm going to get this one fitted just like we have this, and then hopefully I can actually sync up the rotors so that I can turn both solar panels at once, have all of the solar power coming in, and then I won't have to worry about I won't have to worry too much about changing them. So I can just kind of manipulate these both throughout the day, get as much solar power as possible, and then we'll see what we can do to make it even more efficient. So, all right. Well, even though it was a little bit of a rough episode with things breaking down and having to fix things up, I think we did well. We've got our Caesar here fixed back up, which I just realized is not broadcasting again. Wonder if that's a bug, or is it broadcasting and I just can't see it for some reason? Oh, is it because the HUD's off? Of course it's because the HUD's off. I'm just freaking out for no reason. Okay, let's go ahead and connect this back up. We will get out of this and we'll turn the HUD back on. Just double check. Now I actually did set it to not broadcast, so I gotta fix that. Now I can get out and not see it, apparently. I do not understand. What am I doing wrong? Was it because it was connected to the station? I guess it was on the station's antenna, but still, that actual antenna should still have been broadcasting. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, so if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want future updates, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.